Hello everyone. Welcome back to the world of Jama F and FTV. Yay! It's nice to see you all today, guys. It's really nice to see you all today. Welcome back to the show of Jama F and FTV. Please, lovelies, if today is your first time of coming across my video, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have done that before and you are not a returning subscriber, oh my God, thank you and God bless you. Thank you so much. So guys, in today's video, we are going to be dealing on marriage, okay? We are going to be checking the do's and don'ts in a marriage so as to enable your in-laws, okay, so as to stop your in-laws not to interfere in your marriage. Like we all know, a lot of marriages have torn apart, okay, have been broken down because of in-law interference in their marriage. So today we are going to be trashing that out, how to do this so your marriage will last, you will have peace and enjoy your marriage, okay? So first we are going to be checking laying a good foundation. When we say lay a good foundation, a lot of us don't really understand what it means to lay a good foundation. So ladies in the house, when you are dating your man or you guys are courting, okay, be sure not to overdo things, okay? Yeah, it's very good to be nice when you get to his house, mostly when he's still living with his family, I mean his parents. You should be very nice to them. Yeah, it's very good, but do not overdo things. Some of us will say, what does it mean to overdo things? Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say, for example, you follow your man to his house, and on getting to his house, you met his mom sitting on the sitting room watching TV, okay, a movie or something, okay. Just, exchange pleasantry. You can still sit with them to watch whatever they are watching at the moment, okay. But by the time you start asking, mama, I come today, ma come help you wash clothes, any of your clothes dirty, pack and come outside for inside house, wetin you wan cook, I go soon go house o, wetin una wan eat for evening, make I help you cook am before I comot. Girl, at this point you are overdoing things. It's very good to do these things for your mother-in-law to be, but don't overdo it. You know why? A lot of mothers, okay, a lot of mothers or a lot of ladies really don't understand what it means to help someone. By the time you start doing this, they will just take it as something that you must do, okay? They will take it as a routine, something that you must do whenever you come, okay? And by so doing, they just start seeing you as an errand girl or something like that. It's very good to help them. When you come in, you meet them washing clothes, cooking, cleaning the house. It's very okay to join them and do these things. It's very nice. That makes you a good woman. But overdoing things will make these people to look down on you. Okay, it will make your mother-in-law to be, or your sisters-in-law to be, your brother-in-laws to be, or your father-in-law to be, to look down on you. And as for the man, when you are still dating your woman or you guys are courting, please, whenever you get to her house to visit her, don't overdo things, okay? Don't exaggerate, okay? I know that a lot of us, a lot of men, they like to, to help their in-law out financially, okay? But don't always do it. Don't just go there for a visit and the next thing, like we see in Lollywood and all of that, the next thing you start sharing money. No, don't do that. By the time you do that, these people, they'll start seeing you as a money bank. And when you eventually marry their daughter, they will have the mentality that you are going to send in money every now and then. And when you don't do that, it becomes a problem. So please, my dear people, be sure to lay a good foundation during your courtship, before the marriage. That is when you lay this foundation. Be a nice fiance to your partner, okay, to your husband to be, to your wife to be, but please don't overdo things. That is the first. And the second is, after marriage, even before marriage, it is very important that a man leaves his father's house. Get an apartment. Even if you don't have money to build your own house already, but you can get an apartment. You, the lady, be sure, be very, very sure that your man gets his own apartment. Because if he don't, you end up marrying him in his father's house. You are going to regret it. I know a lot of in-laws are very nice and good, and when you stay with them, you are happy all the way. But not all of them are really nice. Not all of them are okay. Not all of them know what it means that you are now a woman of your own, a man of your own. You have to make decisions for yourself. They still see you as that little boy, that little girl of yesterday, that they can still turn around, control around. So that is why it is very, very important to get your own apartment. Let's check it this way. If you are not on your own, you are still with them, living in the house, more especially for the guys, because most of the marriages, when a woman is married off to her husband, she follows her husband to his house. So sometimes the man will take the lady to the father's house, and they start living together with the mom, sister, brother, and everybody there. Sometimes at the beginning it's very, very okay, it's very nice, and everybody is enjoying, but you get to a point that things will start getting rough and tough. You know why? Because you start trying to make decisions for yourself. And at this point that you are trying to make decisions for yourself, these people will not be happy with you, because you already tried to make decisions for yourself. Okay, I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm trying to say. By the time you start to make decisions for yourself, example, what to eat, what to cook, what to wear, when to wake up, when to go out, it becomes a problem to them. They start seeing you as a rude person. They start seeing you as that. They'll start giving this talk. The time when my brother never marry you, you can't dey pretend. Since when they marry you, you can't bring out your character. Why won't you bring out your character? When you want to eat easy food, like light food, they want to eat strong food. Okay? Let's say, for example, you are still living with your parents. You, the man, you are still living with your parents, and you marry your wife into that same house. Now you have your one room to yourself for you and your wife. Okay? And now your wife wants to make scrambled egg and toast the bread, probably add tea to it, so you guys can take that for breakfast. And mama wants to warm soup and make eba. And now your mom will be like, hey, Yawo, so go and warm that soup in the kitchen and make eba. Yawo will be like, no, mama, me, I want to eat scrambled egg or scrambled egg and bread. Then I'll add tea to it. That is what me and my husband want to eat. I tell you, it will get to a point that you start hearing it hot. They'll no longer give your wife that respect. Okay, they'll no longer give her that chance. And this will start provoking your wife. And if you are not careful, you start seeing your wife as the bad person here. But the truth is, nobody is bad. Your mom is not bad. Your wife is not bad. The most important thing you need to know is that privacy is needed. You are now a man of your own. You are supposed to be on your own. It gets to a point that when your wife is going out, your mom will start asking, yeah, well, where are you going? Then she'll say, Mama, I want to go and see one of my friends down the road. I'll be back before you know it. And she'll say, because right inside her mind, she don't want Yabo to go out. The next thing she will say is, please, can you go and help me do this? Can you go and help me do that? Maybe you can go and visit your friend later. She start bringing unnecessary message to your wife and all of that, just to make sure that she does not go where she's going to. Okay, and this will start creating problems. Your wife will start seeing your people as if they are bothering her. Okay, they are bugging her all around and all of that. They are stalking her, and your people will start seeing your wife as being rude. They'll start saying, she was not like this before they married her, and now that they have married her, she's totally changed. She have totally changed from who she used to be. Come on. That is why we need to get these things right. Try as much as possible not to be in your family house or in your father's house while courting, even before getting married, please. So that your wife will have peace. Okay? When your wife have peace, then you, the man, can also have peace. And you guys can have a lovely and a beautiful home. It's very important that you go to visit them, sometimes. Yeah, it's very good. You can go to visit them, spend a week or two. They can also come to visit you a week or two. They can stay with you. You live happily, okay? You love and respect each other. So, the third point we are going to be deliberating on is, don't give room for interference. I would say don't give room for interference. What do I mean by that? It's very broad, but I'm going to be, pointing it out, just touching the main point. First of all, don't be that lady that will always run back to your mom and tell your mom, John hit me yesterday. John no see money give me money eat this morning. John have a girlfriend. They sacked John from work. There's no food in the house. Mommy, please give me food. Let me take home. Don't be that lady. Don't be that lady that will always call your mom. Mommy, can you imagine? This man, if I tell you the way he's treating me now, even in bed, he's not nice. I don't understand though. This is not the man I married. No. By the time you are doing this, darling, oh my God, you are selling yourself out to your mom and your siblings, okay? Even your dad, but you won't know. At that point, you think you are just looking for solace. You're looking for someone to, back you up. You're looking for someone to talk to. No. Whatever issue you are having with your husband, with your wife, try as much as possible to sort it out amicably. Don't take yourself outside. Some of us will say, it's my mom, they're my siblings, it's my dad. Yeah. But by the time you got married, that is why the Bible said a man will marry, and this man will leave his father and his mother. Him and his wife will become one. There will be no longer two, but one. So it means when you are married, be you a man or a woman, your first family becomes your partner. It's no longer your mother, your father, your brother, or your sister. It's now either your husband or your wife. These two people becomes one. Okay? That is why you don't need to sell yourself out. Learn to treat each other well. You did mad. Don't be that man that will always go and run to your mom. Don't be a mommy's boy. Don't be that man that will run to your mom, run to your siblings, run to your dad. I don't understand my wife, the way she's treating me these days. I don't understand. I don't know why she's doing this to me. I don't know what happened, You start blabbing, you start talking. By the time you do this, dear, you are selling yourself out to these people, and these people, they are going to come in. Instead of arranging what you've tried to build for years, they are going to crush it down. And at this time, you will be the one crying and not them. So, my beautiful and amazing people, let us try not to give room for interference. And the fourth point we are going to be dealing on is love and respect. How much do you respect? How much do you love your partner? How much do you do these things? Are you that lady that when your husband make you hungry, your husband do something that is very annoying, you just open up, you flame up? Are you that lady that does that? It's very, very wrong. It might ruin your home. It might ruin your home. So please, whenever you are upset, treat your husband with love and respect. Treat him with care. Treat him with affection. Don't be that lady, that husband that will always want to fight just to set matters straight. No. Fighting will never, ever set things straight. Instead, it will destroy everything. By the time you start fighting, often your in-laws, your mom, your dad, his mom, his dad, siblings, uncles, aunties, cousins, nephews, nieces, that you guys wanted to, you wanted to surprise them. You wanted them to know that you guys are the best couple. Even if you don't say these things to them, but believe me, words can travel far, very, very far, to the most distant part of the earth. And as such, these people, they'll start hearing words from people. They get information from people that you are always fighting all the time. And this will give them the hand, the temerity, the guts to come into your marriage. And when they come in, at first they come in very peacefully, but later they are going to tear you apart, that you will start regretting ever fighting, up to the extent of people coming in to say to you. Be sure to treat each other with love and respect. Be sure to give each other what you want in a very peaceful manner. Don't correct your spouse with quarrel, with fighting, with abusive words. It doesn't make sense. If you are a Christian, the book of Ephesians tells us that a woman should be submissive to her husband, and a husband should treat his wife with respect. Love yourself so much, because when you love yourself, you can't hit yourself. You cherish yourself. You cuddle yourself. Okay? So, and the last but not the least is, do not give room for insult from in-laws. This is kind of an action part of it. It's very, very important. When your wife is in a conversation with her people, and her people are like, that your husband, not mine now. Now, family, they carry money, go they give. Una money, now they go in family, they go they give the papa and mama. Don't give room for that. Act fast. Okay? You, the husband, don't give room for that rubbish. Act very, very, very fast. Okay? Make them to understand that you won't take rubbish from anybody. Okay? And you, the wife, whenever you hear your husband is in a conversation or however with his people, and they're like, no mind, that your useless wife. Now her family, they shop on her money. You know, they carry money, they coins, you go, they give her family. Act very, very fast. Don't give room for that. Because when you keep quiet, when you give room for that, tomorrow they are going to say worst things that even your family will start hearing these things. And when they start hearing these worst things that they are saying to you and your family becomes very, very disappointed in you for not being able to tackle this, for not being able to handle this. And this will create enmity between the both family. So to avoid this issue of creating enmity between both family, be sure to act fast whenever you hear abusive or insultive words from your in-laws. Do not take it lightly with any of them. It is very, very important. Okay? So, my beautiful people, I'm going to cut it here. It's taking long already. I'll cut it here, okay, guys? And we'll continue from where we stop next time. Okay? Have a beautiful and a lovely day. Thank you all for staying by to watch this wonderful episode of our do's and don'ts in a marriage to avoid in-laws interfering in your marriages. Have a lovely day. I wish you all a happy and a wonderful home. And bye-bye. Bye.